Hey Monkey and Cade fans, I'm Pam Wiese from the Nebraska Humane Society, along with my buddy Jack, here to talk to you about National Poison Prevention Week for pets. It's March 15th. Right now, we'd like to go over the 10 most common things that can poison your animal that are right around the house. Number one are prescription medications. Did you know that blood pressure medications and things that might really help you actually can really harm your pet and cause adverse reactions? So number one, as you're taking your prescription medications, you want to make sure your animals are out of the way. If you drop any of them on the floor, you want to make sure you pick them up so that your pet doesn't accidentally ingest them, because if he does, it could be fatal. Third most common poisoning is probably due to over-the-counter medications. Things that help us, like aspirin, acetaminophen, Advil, Aleve, etc., are all very difficult for your pet to process. So if you drop an acetaminophen or an ibuprofen on the floor, you want to pick it up immediately and make sure that your pet doesn't get it. Otherwise, it can cause liver failure and shut down his kidneys. Another very common poisoning for pets is if they get into cleaning products, paint thinners, pool chemicals. Any of those types of things you have around your house that are used to help clean up can be very caustic to your pet. So you'll want to keep those away from him. Antifreeze and rodenticides are also problem chemicals because they taste good. So your pet may lap up the antifreeze on the floor, or they may get into the rodenticide because it's meant to taste good to rats and rodents. You want to make sure you keep your pets away from those. Place them in an area where your pet can't get to them. Chocolate is another big problem with dogs, but the milk chocolate isn't something that you really have to worry about. The rule is, the darker the chocolate, the bigger the problem. It would take 250 pounds of white chocolate to poison a 20-pound dog. It takes 1 pound of milk chocolate to poison a 20-pound dog. It's a lot of chocolate. But it only takes 2 squares of baker's chocolate to create an adverse reaction and possibly kill this little guy. The problem is, chocolate contains theobromine, which affects the pulmonary system of an animal and the cardio system. So basically, chocolate can give your pet a heart attack. You want to keep him away from the milk, but especially keep him away from the dark chocolate. Finally, on the lines of people food, garlic and onions can cause anemia and blood disorders, while raisins and grapes can cause kidney failure. So if your animal hops into the fruit bowl, you'll want to make sure you call your vet or the poison control line to make sure you can get that taken care of. Again, this week, as you're going through your home, note that there are a lot of household common types of items that can really harm your pets. So take care, keep them away from your pets, and make sure that you keep them safe and happy this Prevention Poison Control Week. For the Nebraska Humane Society, I'm Pam Wiese.